Apparently there's something brewing over here that I wasn't aware of.
Well, we're going to bring Matt Sims on.
I guess Matt is going to make a...
We're going to bring him on.
We're going to
I don't know how we're going to do
change.
it. We're doing a hot change NASCAR drive-by.
Here he comes.
Yep, I'll go the middle.
I'm not worthy.
You're the man. No, you are worthy.
That was great.
What's up, man?
I'll wait till he's wired in. He has a microphone. There's the microphone. We are live here. By the way, the show's
Matthew
PFT
William
live.
Sims right
this
here.
week we are live from 12 to 2 Eastern. You can see each day's show the next morning from 7 to 9 Eastern. And this guy came out of nowhere early in the show and scared the shit out of Chris. And I'm glad you did it, Matt, because you did to him what he does to everyone whenever he gets
Especially
a chance
you.
to do it. Yes.
Yes.
So thank you.
Yeah.
I think. There we go. Yes. This is great. I think
This
Matt.
is my show. Get
I
out
think
of here.
Matt is going to stay here all week.
Thompson's buttoned.
Yes, that's good. So let's go. Just go.
Well, we got some Giant news. That's what.
All right,
That's
what
what
do
we
we got?
got. Matt's very involved with the Giants. He does a lot of stuff. We know as far as
Are you a
training
crazy
camp.
Giants fan too?
Of course.
Not really.
No?
Not as crazy as they are.
Okay.
Yeah. When I was growing up, I was a Jaguars fan. Yeah.
Good Lord.
I
You like
know,
the
why?
cat.
Were you dropped on your head?
Exactly. I was a few times.
We all
Actually,
were.
Big Phil does tell the story. Right. He was like, I was throwing you up in there, and then you actually hit the ceiling. I was like, yeah, that means a lot. Thanks, Dad.
That
Yeah.
explains a lot.
Sorry,
I
Jaguars
did.
fans. I couldn't resist. But it doesn't. It's like there's no obvious connection.
It was all
Although
about
they
the
were
logo.
good then.
It
They
was
were
the
good
logo,
then.
right?
Logo
and then
and cat.
I lucked in the fact that Coughlin was just the best ever, right? Mark Brunell was awesome.
He picked them, and they went to the Super Bowl 2 years later, and it was like, damn, Matt's onto something here. The Jaguars.
AFC Championship game, yeah.
Yeah, not the Super Bowl.
Devastating.
Football historian.
Devastating.
Newsflash: the Jaguars went to the Super Bowl, according to our in-house
That
football
was like-
historian.
what I meant.
Don't put him on the Hall of Fame voting panel, Roger
That's
Goodell,
right.
please.
Yeah, never even participated in one, but yes, he wants to vote for who goes in the Hall of Fame, but no big deal. That was like my first emotional, like devastating football moment is when they lost in the AFC Championship game
Patriots.
to the Patriots.
Yeah.
I was like, why?
Right.
This is unbelievable. It's so unfair. But it was my first understanding of just Florida teams don't travel well to the north in big time games.
You were there for the Michael J. Fox moment. I just remembered that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was.
All right.
Super special.
How did he do? Did he
How
fall
did he
apart?
do? He did. He fell apart, which is interesting. He fell apart in like 5 different occasions. Of course, when he like had the moment with Michael J. Fox, and then 10 minutes later, then we're like having our appetizers and another drink, and he's like, I just can't believe it. So it happened over and over again. And you know who he goes, like, once he kind of gets going, it's just like, all right, Christopher, like, I get it. Like, let's move on. How are you doing? And he's like, I don't know, Michael J's just mean a lot to me and my family. And what are they? So he went down this whole rabbit hole while we're having
Are we done with him yet? Can we get him off here?
You don't like this.
What
Look
do
at
we
this,
think
all
about
nervous.
What do we think about Matt Nagy? I'll give you a lifeline. Matt Nagy is the offensive coordinator of the Giants.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, to his point, I do get emotional, and I can get in settings like that and then lose my stuff for a while and just overthink it. But the Matt Nagy, I mean, we're both Giant fans. There's no doubt about that. And the Matt Nagy thing, all right, this is what I would say. There's some things I question. There's things I'm excited about, I guess.
Yeah.
Matt Nagy, what I would say is that, yes, he's going to be able to teach Jackson Dart and give him a system that we know works, and he's got a lot of big game experience to pull from. And I think the biggest thing I like about Nagy is that he's also going to let Jackson Dart be himself, right? And like play with his instincts and still scramble, because he came from a guy where it's like, wait, I don't want to make him too robotical.
That's a good
Some of the
point.
best stuff he does is play backyard football. So he's going to find that blend for Jackson Dart to go, all right, here's the system, but hey, if you feel like you got to get out of Dodge and make a play happen, don't worry. I was with the guy number 15 in red a few years ago. He does that all the time. So, play your game. And that's where I do like the Matt Nagy angle.
The sexiness aspect of it, not that sexy.
Not that sexy,
right? Doesn't
right.
really excite us in New York to say, all right, Matt Nagy's our offensive coordinator. Now, Harbaugh was just like reaching a pinnacle that we would have felt like we would have never gotten to in a recent era, right, with the Giants.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted something a little spicier. I can't lie.
Who was your choice? Who were you hoping for?
I wanted Cliff Kingsbury. I did. I just thought that younger coach wants to prove that he wants to be a head coach again.
Right.
I feel like he would have been pushing the envelope, what we would have done creatively, offensively, using Jackson Dart's legs, spreading the field a little bit more, and just, with Kansas City, let's face it, the past few years, the offenses looked flat.
With a defensive football team.
It's looked flat.
Right.
Yeah, they're exactly right.
And it was the most low-key firing we've ever
that's
seen.
the other-
Matt Nagy's contract
There we go.
expires. He goes
Like,
and
and what
interviews for the
happened?
Titans head coaching job.
Yeah.
They fill his job while he's gone.
Right.
With Eric Bieniemy.
And that's it.
And
Now
like,
it's
the other
over.
thing, too, like, did Andy just like, hey, Harbaugh, kind of do a solid
I
for
looked
me?
that up today. Reed was with Harbaugh for 10 years.
Right.
And the year that Harbaugh left for the Ravens, that's when Nagy arrived in Philly, and he's got 14 years with Reed. So Reed had to be the matchmaker here to pull these guys
Absolutely.
together and vouch for each of them to make this thing work.
I would think so.
But yeah, the Chiefs' offense hasn't, and with
No.
Patrick Mahomes,
Right.
it hasn't had
It's been
the
him
sizzle.
covering
Like when we
holes.
watch the film of these games, there's never a moment, right, outside of maybe a few red zone concepts with
Right, when they
motions
break a
and
huddle
things
and
like
do
that.
one of their cool things
Yeah,
there, right.
the little spin of the huddle
Yeah,
and all
right.
that. But just there's never a moment where you're like, this
Ooh,
is
wow.
revolutionary.
Right.
And then you watch some of the other guys when we're talking Sean McVay, the Colin Shanahans of the world, even what we've seen with Ben Johnson this year.
Yeah.
Just, wow, this was a particular play. Even Clint Kubiak recently in these
Right.
past few weeks where I
Right.
feel like he's been on a heater offensively. You just don't get that sensation when you watch Matt Nagy in that offense.
Yeah.
When I go back to his
Yeah.
time with the Bears and Mitch Trubisky and
Yes.
his work with him, and I think the biggest challenge with Jackson Dart is just to get him to understand how to protect himself, when to get down, when
Right.
to go out of bounds, when to throw the ball away,
Drake May has
when
that
to
same
not
problem.
dive head first into
Yeah.
an oncoming linebacker and not try to fight for that extra yard and possibly get yourself knocked out for 3 games. I don't know that Matt Nagy's got a track record that I can point to and say, oh yeah, he's done that with this guy. Now, it doesn't mean he can't do it,
Right.
but there's no track record of him having to do it with anyone.
No, well, and Mahomes is a guy that we see he lowers the shoulder, so he's not going to be able to show him flips and go, hey, do this. He's
Look
gonna
how
go,
he's
"Uh-oh."
conservating his
right,
body, yeah.
right. But the other thing is people don't realize how thick and strong Patrick Mahomes is. He's a bigger human being than Jackson Dart. He can take those type of hits at a different capacity. Matt would know that. When you see Patrick Mahomes, you go, damn, his legs and butt got a little thickness to him. His neck and shoulders, right? When you see like Patrick Mahomes, you go, ooh, whoa, there's a little power here. That's where he's different. But like I'm with Matt in that I like it. I'm not sure I love it, right? The way it did go down in Kansas City is peculiar. I mean, that's just odd. Wait, we won Super Bowls with you, all of that, and here we are. Your contract's up. See you later. It was like a soft fire, like you're talking about. The Cliff Kingsbury thing, I wanted Todd Monken. I mean, that was really the one I
Well, of
looked
course,
at,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But not getting him in Cleveland, messing that up, and where Jim Schwartz goes now, that's going to be interesting. And then the Cliff Kingsbury thing, I really thought that's where it was going to go.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I kind of wanted that, but when I think about it from Harbaugh's standpoint, I do think there's probably a thing that you always talk about. He probably went, man, I get Cliff Kingsbury here. Jackson Dart has another good year. Our offense does good. He's going to be a head
He's
coach,
out.
and I'm going to be
Yeah.
right back here at square one.
That's a
I
good
don't think
point.
we're there with Matt Nagy. I don't think even if they had a good year this year, everyone's going to go, hey, we want Matt Nagy to be the head coach. I think it's going to take him a year or 2, maybe 3, to rebuild his reputation to become a head coach.
That being said, you would have
Right.
said that about Kubiak this year, and now he's on his way to being the head coach of the Las
that's-
Vegas
that's a
Raiders.
fair point.
Nagy was
right?
that close to being the Titans head coach. People thought
Yeah.
he was going to get it.
Yeah.
I've heard different theories. I don't know if it's true or not. Somebody told me Mike Borgonzi, the GM, wanted Nagy. The owner decided she wanted Saleh. I don't know that that's true, but
Right.
that's out there.
Right.
But he was close, and there was a moment on, I think it was the Sunday we were in Chicago for the Rams-Bears game. I was starting to hear from people, hey, it's looking like it's going to be Nagy. So
Yeah.
he's already gotten close. And if he does turn Jackson Dart into a Pro Bowler, then again, that doesn't take much
Yeah.
to become a Pro Bowler. If he turns him into a second-team
All-Pro-ish,
All-Pro,
let's say that.
let's say
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
then maybe his phone starts ringing off the hook
I mean, the
next
Pro
year.
Bowl called Justin Fields yesterday, and he denied
Well,
it.
you're next on the list.
I know. They're getting that bad. Seriously. It's
next.
incredible.
Yeah, that would be really bad. It's just further evidence. Just name the teams. We don't need to have this dog and pony show. We don't need to have the flag football game that I don't think anybody's going to watch tonight. They move it from a Sunday
Yeah.
where the ratings were going down, down, down.
Right.
It's just hidden on a Tuesday night now. I almost think they put it on Tuesday night to kill it. That the numbers are going to be so bad.
Interesting.
They're going to say, see, this just needs to go away.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Maybe.
They should try to build something of like a Little League World Series for flag football to be built up into this week. So we're celebrating the next young generation of football players.
Oh, that's a great
And then
idea.
the Pro Bowl players get
Right.
to be the spectators or coaches
Right.
and mentors
Man,
of
Matt,
these people.
you're onto
like
something
this
there.
could
That's
be
a
something
good
that'd
one.
be really fun.
I'm with you.
Here's another fun one
Right,
too.
yeah.
I want like a Hunger Games style
Oh, God,
of
here we
Hall
go.
of Fame voting. Right, I want all the voters on one table, and I want to just go pan left to right, one by one. Bill Belichick, yay or nay? Yay.
Yeah.
Nay.
That's
And-
what
Yeah.
he's
We
been saying
want
the same kind of
transparency.
thing.
I would
Yeah.
love that.
Right.
I think that would be
But that's
super
why
entertaining.
We tune in to watch.
If
That would
you
get better
had-
ratings than the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I would definitely watch that.
If you had full transparency, and this is the problem, Peter King made this point Friday, if you're a reporter who covers the 49ers and you vote no to the 49ers player, you got a problem with your audience. So that's why they need to get anyone who would get any blowback, positively or negatively, from their vote. You want them out of it. You want to find, we were talking about this before you came on, you want to find true football historians, people who know the Jaguars didn't ever play in the Super Bowl, and you want them on the panel who would determine the Hall of Famers.
Two-time Super Bowl participants.
We need to get a...
You can't fall. I should be on the panel. There's 100% I should be on the panel.
We need to get a shirt made commemorating the Jaguars' 1999 Super Bowl appearance.
You know what's
against
even
the Rams.
worse? Like, this is what kind of a nerd I am, right? This is really, like, I've been going to bed the last 3 weeks.
Where's this going?
And I, like, football's coming to an end. I'm sad. I put on Super Bowl memories in my bed every night, right? So, like, I literally sit there every night, my wife will tell you, and I'm like, oh.
Really sets the mood, doesn't it?
He's texting the family, the group chat, family chat that we have, and, I'm so sad. And I'm like, it can't end soon enough. I'm like, end this thing. Let's go.
I'm sad this is coming to an end here. I don't know what I'm going to do when it comes next Monday or Tuesday.
One of the things I used to love, and now we're too busy to really do it, but when I was, like, home and living a normal life, in the days leading up to the Super Bowl, it would be on ESPN or NFL Network. They'd have those half-hour packages of every Super Bowl, starting with one all the way through, and it's so much fun.
It was on the other night, Saturday night.
Sam Spence music too. To all these,
it's great. It really is. Better. It really is great.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.